Would you like to understand the truth of whatever is now appearing? You are interested in studying the teachings of the Buddha, but do you have interest in understanding what is there now, right now? The truth of this moment, what is there? As the absolute truth never change at all. What is there now? Is it very interesting to consider, to understand the truth because it's now already? How come? Is it interesting?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so the precious of understanding what is there now, because it's really there already and then gone forever. No one can have it be object of experience as it is right now. After it's gone, nowhere, not at all, no matter in this life or other life. Is it true? For example, hearing right now is not moment of seeing. Nobody arranged that, but it's there by conditions. Nobody can change the truth, but ignorance is there as long as not understand the truth of it, as it's only a reality so true because it's now appearing, but there must be conditions for its arising that no one can make it arise at all. For example, seeing right now, without the eye base and that which impinge on it, can there be seeing right now? Because whatever is behind is not seen, because that does not impinge on the eye. So how can there be seeing that which is behind you or at the back at all? This is so true to understand that each moment is so anatta, not under anyone's control at all. It's there by condition already, but no one knows how come to be such and such. And there is the ignorance about it. Even it arises just to see, but there is the idea from not knowing what is there. I see immediately. So no understanding about this moment. So how can there be the understanding of the truth next moment? Exactly the same, by conditions. To understand the truth of life from moment of birth to death, because it's real. And I think that nothing is more interesting than this, no matter in what subject. Because to understand this means that one can understand what we take for oneself. Usually we think of the others and we think that we understand these people or that people, my friend, my cousin, so on. But actually, what is your friend? What is that? See, something with such shape and form, different by conditions, only that. And if there's no seeing, no hearing, no smelling, no tasting, no touching, can anyone be taken as someone or some friend or somewhere? See? So the source of the world is the moment of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, thinking. And if there's no birth at all, can there be all these moments? Impossible. And then birth and death. No one at all. No one can stop the way it is, conditioned to arise and fall away until the end of the condition to be just this being. No more, by conditions. Just live and not understanding anything, appearing in each day. And there is the person that is the person with great wisdom who can talk about the truth of it, share the truth that he has directly experienced. That was called enlightenment, the moment of directly experience the truth, which now it arises, so it appears, and then it's gone. Who knows? But that can be instantly experienced by conditions when time comes, and that moment is moment of panya, which begin from understand this moment, what is there. So think over about that which is said about the truth of this moment as it is. It is there while we are talking. There is seeing. Is it possible for seeing and hearing and thinking to be at the same moment? Impossible. There must be only one moment at a time, and there must be at that very moment that which experiences an object, because what is seen now is that which seeing experienced. Without seeing, how can whatever is now seen appear as it is? Impossible. The same as hearing. If there's no sound at all, no ear base or ear sense, can there be condition for seeing to arise? Even there is the ear base, the ear sense, but when sound does not impinge on the ear base, how can there be seeing? Before that, there is ear base and there is sound. But as long as sound does not impinge on the ear base, there cannot be hearing. Just hear the word and then gone completely. No one knows. But the truth is that. That's why I begin to understand life from moment of birth on to the moment of death. No one there at all. Each moment is conditioned to arise and then falls away instantly, so very, very rapidly. And the succession of the arising and falling away of seeing and hearing and thinking condition the shape and form at moment of seeing as some shape and form as something. Bird, table, flowers, and so on. But they are that which can be seen when there is seeing only, and then gone. Each moment is not permanent at all. So very, very rapidly, is this not the way life is? See, it has to be like this, never change at all. It depends on understanding, on no understanding about this truth. If there is nothing to think over it carefully, wisely, there must be the idea of I was born, I see, I hear each day, each moment, but everything is gone as soon as it's there. As soon as it's there. There is only memory about legs and arms and chairs and things, but when there is no thinking, can there be such thinking like my chair, my arm, my leg, even right now? At moment of seeing, just that very moment, is there any leg or hand or things or chair? Just to learn about the truth, the absolute truth of life, of what is there from birth to death. To understand whether it's true or not, everything which is there falls away, not permanent at all. So attachment can be of anything which is the object. But when it's gone, there is the memory that I still like it. But what is it? It's gone completely. Right now, the truth can be understood and it can be directly experienced. When there is more letting go, the wrong understanding of something there, because just that which impinges on the eye-base cannot be table or thing at all. The chair, can it impinge on the eye-base? The flower, can the flower impinge on the eye-base? Impossible. Only that, a reality, which is not sound, which is not heard, and it's just a reality which can impinge on the eye-base, and then panya, and then right understanding or seeing is there. When nothing understood at that very moment, how can there be the letting go of the idea of self? So actually, there should be one's own understanding from what is heard about the truth of whatever is there. Because actually, there is the idea of I see, I hear, I think, all day. But in truth, just different realities conditioned to arise and then fall away instantly. It doesn't mind who understand it or not. It's the way it is. So it just what is heard, is it true? Is it real? And can it be directly experienced? If it's not possible, it's useless to listen to, because it's only the idea of thought about it. But it's not just thinking. There can be moment of understanding it deeper and deeper, and letting go what we take for something to understand what is deep is the reality which is now. It doesn't look like it's so deep, but the depth of the very subtlety of the truth is there, as it's not there anymore. It's that which is seen now, it's gone, unknown. But as long as it's true, there can be a little more understanding, on and on and on, until the truth reveals itself, show up as it is, only to Panya, which has let go the idea of something enough to experience that with understanding of its characteristic, and it cannot be taken for anything that used to be taken.